Saving Swat River. The Swat Valley is named after the river whose Sanskrit name is Swasto, meaning pure or white water. The river is considered to be the most important river after the Indus in the Hindu Kush mountain range in northern Pakistan. The river originates from the glaciers of Gabral, Mahudan, Mankial, Gurnal, Shetangud, and Daral and falls into the river Kabul after covering a distance of 320 kilometers, irrigating the entire Swat Valley. These tributaries have also been sanctified in the past. Tibetan pilgrims also tell this dragon story of the river Swat, according to which a dragon named Gabral lives at the end of the river, and when it is enraged by the misbehavior of the people down valley, it vomits, due to which the river floods. The first major flood in the river Swat was recorded in the 1st century AD, due to which the entire valley was submerged. And after this flood, all Buddhist monuments here in Swat started moving to mountains, and that's why now we see the Buddhist mountains mostly on the hills. Historians have not mentioned any other major flood since then. Our elders, however, say that there was major flooding in the Swat River in 1929. The Daral River, a tributary of the Swat River, falls in Bahrain, the geographically central town of the Swat Valley. The lake above it, now mostly known as Dangada, Dhankaj and Torwali, written Dhankusha by Dr. Joyce P. Tucci, is called the Sacred Lake. And Dr. Tucci, who has started archaeological work in Swat in 50s, asserts that the Buddhist monk in Swat, Padmasambhava, used to bathe in this lake. The Daral and Gabral valleys are the largest tributaries of river Swat, apart from the phonetic similarity of their names. Another largest tributary is the Mahudan tributary. We, in the Torwali language, simply call the river Swat Ghenad, meaning big river, because there is no other river of the size of the Swat River in Swat. The Swat Valley owes its existence to the river Swat Suosto. Without it, the history of Swat is incomplete, and Swat was Udyana, a garden, due to this river. Tourism in Swat is also impossible without the Swat River. But the river is facing many threats, including pollution that increases due to the rising population and flash flooding, and of course due to the large and huge constructions on the banks of the river. But the most serious threat to the river is posed by three major hydropower projects designed on it in the narrow Torwali Valley from Madian town to Kalam. These are meant to convert the river into a tunnel in Kalam and build the powerhouse in Asret village. From Asret village, another tunnel is to be built for diverting the river and building the powerhouse near Kedam village. And then from Kedam, the river will be diverted into another tunnel that will open near Madian town. This clearly means that the river Swat would flow through invisible tunnels within the mountains from Madian to Kalam instead of its present course. In other words, if these projects are met, we will not see the river from Madian to Kalam from September to May. These projects could wreak havoc on the environment, resulting in the rise in temperature in the area and the destruction of tourism in the entire area. This will ultimately devour the beauty of this valley, drying off the springs and fields here. From Madian to Kalam, there will be no river but a dried stream of rubble, boulders, and sand. Tourism in Bahrain, Mankial, Kedam, Laikod, and Pushmal will be destroyed. In a highly technical way, the state and its institutions carry out their work in such projects by dividing the local people into directly and indirectly affected. Those who are directly affected are appeased by giving money, and those who are indirectly affected are usually kept away from any consultations. Among these three projects, the work on the Madian hydropower project is about to start, for which the procurement process has already started. It will be a 12-kilometer long tunnel, and the project is estimated to generate 207 megawatt of electricity. The total cost of this project is said to be 65 billion rupees and is said to be funded by the World Bank. These three projects mostly affect the Torwali and Gujar communities in the Bahrain, Tahsil, and Swat. Our country, Pakistan, is a strange country. Across the world, countries prefer small projects over big ones on rivers because the protection of rivers is as important for climate as forest are. But our governments here are fond of long tunnels, adopting the same old technology. Long tunnels are dug for the generation of hydropower. When a public hearing was held in Madian last year on the Madian hydropower project, people expressed strong reservations because they have been the victims of another such projects on the Daral River, which is named as Daral Khod hydropower projects and which has rendered huge destructions to the ecology, environment, tourism of the Bahrain town. That meeting in Madian failed. However, PEDO, the responsible energy agency for this province, did not mention it in any of its reports. The locals have strong reservations about these three projects. Now, since only the Madian hydropower project is under consideration, the people of Bahrain and the villages affected directly by this project, such as Mankar, Ain, Darulai, Shagai, Ponkia, Gurnai, and Gorijo Ramet, have started raising their concerns in public meetings. So far, there have been more than 5 meetings where a majority of people have spoken against these projects. The majority is against these projects and do not want to discuss any other plans in this regard. The river Swat belongs to the entire Swat Valley. Civil society members, including environmentalists and journalists, intelligentsia, and the provincial political parties, must join the people of Swat, especially the people speaking the Torwali language and the Gujar community, to save the river Swat. Thank you.